Hello my name is วิลาวัลย์ เตวิพัฒน์ ยูนิตนั่นจำเป็นจริงๆหรอ
What do you think you're...
That was uncalled for.
That's what uncalled for. That was uncalled for. That's what uncalled for. นั่นไม่ได้ขอร้องให้ทำ
Shooting at a target?
With what?
An arrow.
Really? I didn't see you draw one from your quiver.
I'm not gonna do that, Sheldon.
Leonard, the people at Nintendo can only go so far in helping us recreate an actual athletic experience. We have to do our part too. That was uncalled for, but I'll play along. That was uncalled for, but I'll play along. That was uncalled for, but I'll play along. Ow. What do you think you're doing?
Shooting at a target?
With what? What do you think you're doing? 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 What do you think?
Shooting at a target? Shooting at a target? Shooting at a target? Shooting at a target? Shooting at a target?
With what? With what? With what? Really? I didn't see you draw one from your quiver. Really? I didn't see you draw one from your quiver. Really? I didn't see you draw one from your quiver. Really? I didn't see you draw one from your quiver. Really? I didn't see you draw one from your quiver. Really? I didn't see you draw one from your quiver. Really? I didn't see you draw one from your quiver. Really? I didn't see you draw one from your quiver. Really? I didn't see you draw one from your quiver. Really?
It also meant, since underarms were body parts that had always been covered, whether or not they needed shaving had been a moot point, and little discussed. If it didn't show, why bother? If it didn't show, why bother? If it didn't show, why bother? And yet, here was an ad cajoling women that it was necessary to remove objectionable hair. To think just days earlier, women had no idea such a problem even existed. It also meant,
Why bother?
So, what's June's opinion on American-style giant makizushi?
It makes you thirsty because they're deep fried. But it's good. Just like all the rest of American food, I guess. It's
Right.
good. It's pretty addictive, I say, but it makes you thirsty.
Is this something you would go out of your way to eat? Is this something you would go out of your way to eat? Is this something you would go out of your way to eat?
I think I will miss these sometimes.
Is it something you would go out of your way to eat? Is this something you would go out of your way to eat?
Great way to start the game. In a graveyard.
Wakey wakey.
Why am I just chilling on the ground? What's going on? Was that really necessary? Was that really necessary? Was that really necessary? Was that cutscene really necessary? Oh, I'm in.
Oh, these little things, right? The little tutorial things? Okay.
This thing, and we'll read this message. Regular tact, and that's the top, the R, okay.
Great way to start the game.
Was that really necessary?
Was that very necessary? Unit Arthur #5 วิธีการขอความกรุณา
You want to ask someone a favor, but how do you say it? You don't want to sound rude, you want to ask nicely. This is a difficult topic for many people, but if you know a few tricks, it gets really easy. Hey guys, it's Arthur from Uconnect, and in today's video, we're going to look at how to ask people for favors naturally. First, let's talk about the key to asking for favors naturally. You know, a lot of people think that asking a favor is really complicated and you have to use a lot of words. But actually, if you break it down into a few simple parts, it's pretty simple. When you want to ask someone for a favor, there are 3 possible parts. The first part is what I call the ask. It's directly asking for the favor. The second part is what I call cushion words, and I'll explain a little bit more later. And the third part is taking off the pressure. So let's look at these one by one. In this video, we'll look at the first point. For the remaining 2 points, please check out our other video. First, let's look at how to do the ask. Whether it's a very casual favor you're asking or you want to be very polite, no matter what you say, you're gonna have the ask. You're going to have to actually ask the person for something. So let's look at this first. When we're saying the ask, there are 2 categories of phrases we can use. One is casual phrases, and the other one is formal phrases. Let's look at the casual phrases first. You probably already know them. They're things like, can I? Or could I? Could I is a little bit more polite than can I, but they're pretty much interchangeable in lots of situations. Could is used when you want to show a little bit more hesitation. Hey Natsumi, can I have a book?
Yeah, sure.
Thanks. Hey Natsumi, could I have a book?
Yeah, sure.
Thanks. That's when you're asking if it's okay for you to do something. But what if you want the other person to do something? What can you say? You can say, can you or could you? Hey Natsumi, can you lend me that book?
Yeah, sure.
Thanks. Hey Natsumi, could you lend me that book?
Yeah, sure.
Thanks. Now let's look at the more formal phrases. This is when you want to create a little bit of distance because you're asking something big or you don't really feel comfortable asking the other person. In that situation, you can say, would it be possible for me? Or would it be possible for you? Hey Natsumi, would it be possible for me to have your book?
Yeah, here we go.
Thanks. Hey Natsumi, would it be possible for you to lend me a book? Would it be possible for you to lend me a book? Would it be possible for you to lend me a book?
Yeah, sure.
Thanks. Well, anyways, guys, I hope this was helpful for you. Please use what you learned to actually talk with people in the real world and connect with people from all over the world.
Would it be possible for you to lend me your book?
Would it be possible for you to lend me your book?
I knew I should have blinked. Probably out of my league anyways. It's probably like a doctor or a lawyer or something fancy. Okay, less time with video games and more time practicing talking to guys? Hi, I'm Tiffany.
Hi Tiffany, I'm Boy. You have very pretty hair.
This is stupid. Maybe I should get a tattoo.
I was gonna ask you, if you're not busy sometime, should I have some napkins? Should I have some napkins? Should I have some napkins?
Sure. I knew I should have.
Could I have some napkins?
Could I have some napkins?
Hey, I'm sorry to do this to you again, but is there any way you can look after Ben for a little bit? Is there any way you can look after Ben for a little bit? Is there any way you can look after Ben for a little bit? I've got this meeting at school, and he asked for his fun Aunt Rachel. So.
Oh, well, of course I will watch him. We have fun, don't we, Ben?
Okay, I'll see you later, pal.
Oh, okay. What? Wait a minute. Ben, I can't do it.
What?
You got something here in the back.
What? That's great. Yeah. That is great. What did we just finish talking about, Ben?
What did we just finish talking about, Ben?
All right, that's it. Come here. You are in big trouble, young man.
No, wait.
No, Ben, come here. I am not kidding.
No, you guys are serious. You gotta stop doing this. Oh, my God.
Could you look after him?
Could you look after him?
Well, her car broke down and she was getting really late for work. So she called me and she said, "Hey Niharika, would it be possible for you to pick me up? Would it be possible for you to pick me up? Would it be possible for you to pick me up and drop me to my workplace?" And of course, I mean, she's my friend and she's requesting me to do something for her. I would love to help her out. So I did. But then what happened in the evening? Well, her car broke down and she...
Would it be possible for you to pick me up? Unit อาร์เจอร์คุยต่อไปเรื่อยๆ
Starting a conversation is easy, but how do you continue a conversation in English? Hey everyone, it's Arthur. In this video, we're going to look at recommended questions to use for a first-time conversation. There's 3 of them. Let's get started. When you talk with someone for the first time, what kind of questions should you ask? What should you talk about? In general, I recommend you talk with people about the same topics you share in a self-introduction. Particularly, 1. Where you're from. 2. Your job. 3. Your hobbies. Let's look at 1. Where you're from first. What kind of questions can you ask about this topic? Here are 2 questions I recommend. 1. Where are you from? Pretty simple, right? But if you want to be more casual, more friendly, you can say 2. Where's home for you? Where are you from? I'm from Canada. Oh, that's great. I love Canada. Where's home for you? Tokyo. Oh, Tokyo? Cool. Now let's look at work. How can you talk about someone's work? There are 2 questions. 1. What do you do for work? And if you want to be more casual, more friendly, you can say 2. What do you do? We do work every day and it's a big part of our life. So just saying, what do you do means work. What do you do for work? I'm an accountant. Oh, that's interesting. What do you do? Well, I'm a teacher. Now let's talk about 3. Hobbies. How can you talk about hobbies? There are 2 questions I recommend. 1. What do you do in your free time? And 2. What do you do for fun? What do you do for fun? I like reading books. Oh, that's really nice. What do you do in your free time? I like hiking sometimes. Well, that's it for this lesson. Please use the questions you learned in this lesson to connect with people from all over the world. Starting a conversation is easy, but how do you continue a conversation in English? Hey everyone, it's Arthur. In this video, we're going to look at
What do you do for work?